Hello, everyone. I want to begin by saying thank you so much for selecting me for the teacher feature. And I wanted to share a little bit about some really great experiences that I've had working here at PLI and a little bit about what I'm doing in my classroom here. I've had a lot of great experiences since I've started working here, a few that really stand out for me. Last year, I had one girl who had a lot of health problems, and she really had every excuse not to show up and not to do what she was supposed to do, and very legitimate excuses. But she would always email me and she'd always say, I apologize. I know this is not an excuse, but if you could extend this deadline or if you could work with me a little bit on this. And of course, I always said yes. And I always told her I was so proud of her that, even though I know she was going through a tough time with her health, she was making an effort to keep up with her work. And she went on to go to the district-wide academic decathlon in economics, and she medaled at the academic decathlon. And I had two girls of the top three. I had a gold medalist and a bronze medalist. So that was really special, having those two girls that really made a big impact, and I think really made a big statement as to what they were accomplishing together as a group of students in that class. For the two of them to represent that one class and to come up with the gold and the bronze medal in that decathlon, I thought that was huge. But I think, the most important thing to me was I had a student last year say to me at the end of the year, you talk to me about things that no one else in my life ever talked to me about. And talking about what I do in my classes, that's what I try and do. I teach high school economics, so for me, I'm working with young adults. In 6 months these kids are going to be out in the real world, and a lot of them, they don't understand things like getting a mortgage, securing a car loan, building good credit, getting out of debt. So I try and really build my lessons around those practical life skills. And even though personal finance is a small portion of what we do in our course, I really try to make sure that there's a practical focus to just about every unit that I cover in the course that I teach. And my favorite part about being a teacher, I think, is really just what I talked about. My first job was in the inner city. I work now with displaced peoples in Myanmar, so I get a really good chance to work with people who, they have a lot of challenges, but a lot of them just want a shot. So I feel like I come prepared every day to give these kids everything that they need to succeed. And I set high expectations for them. I think that's one of the best things about being a teacher is if you set high expectations for your kids, they're never going to disappoint you. So I think that speaks to why you need to do that. So again, thank you guys so much for selecting me for the teacher feature, and I really love being a part of PLI. So I hope to speak to you guys again soon.